Welcome back, students. In the previous video we discussed about the northern plains. Today we are going to have a discussion about the peninsular plateau. The peninsular plateau is a tableland which consists of old crystalline, igneous and metamorphic rocks, and it is formed due to the breaking and drifting of the Gondwana land, and it is the oldest landmass. The plateau has broad and shallow valleys and round hills. This plateau consists of two broad divisions, which are the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. The part of the peninsular plateau lying to the north of the Narmada River, covering the major area of the Malwa Plateau. It is known as the Central Highlands. The Vindhya Range is bounded by the Central Highlands on the south and Aravallis on the northwest. River Chambal, Sindh, Betwa and Ken, these rivers flow here. The eastward extension of this plateau are locally known as Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand. The Central Highlands are wider in the west but narrow in the east. The Chota Nagpur Plateau marks the eastward extension, and the westward extension gradually merges with the sandy and rocky desert of the Rajasthan. Now we'll discuss about the Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau is a triangular landmass that lies to the south of the river Narmada. We have Satpura Range in the north, while the Mahadev, Kamur Hills and the Maikal Range form its eastern extensions. The Deccan Plateau is higher in the west and slopes gently eastwards. Three prominent hill ranges from the west to east are the Garo, Khasi and the Jantia Hills. Now let's discuss about the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. The Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats mark the western and the eastern edge of the Deccan Plateau. Western Ghats lie parallel to the western coast. They are continuous and can be crossed through passes only. The Western Ghats are higher than the Eastern Ghats. Their average elevation is 900 to 1600 meters. The height of the Western Ghats increases from north to south. The highest peaks include the Anamudi and the Doda Beta. Now we'll talk about Eastern Ghats. The Eastern Ghats stretch from the Mahanadi Valley to the Nilgiris in the south. They are continuous and irregular and dissected by rivers draining into the Bay of Bengal. And the height is 600 meters. The Eastern Ghats stretch from the Mahanadi Valley to the Nilgiris in the south. They are continuous and irregular and dissected by rivers draining into the Bay of Bengal. And the height is 600 meters. Mahendragiri is the highest peak in the Eastern Ghats. One of the distinct features of the Peninsular Plateau is that the black soil area known as Deccan Trap. This is of volcanic origin. Hence, the rocks are igneous. Actually, these rocks have been denuded over time and are responsible for the formation of black soil. The Aravalli Hills lie on the western and northwestern margins of the Peninsular Plateau. They are highly eroded hills and are found as broken hills.